Princess Salome is so beautiful tonight.
Look at the moon. It's strange. Like a woman rising from the tomb. Like a dead woman looking for dead things.
No! She's a princess whose feet are silver, who has white doves for feet. She's dancing.
She's dead.
What is that? Who are those howling beasts?
The Jews. They're always like that when discussing their religion.
Princess Salome is so beautiful tonight.
You're always looking at her. You look at her too much. It's dangerous. Something terrible could happen.
She is beautiful tonight.
More Jews? No, it's the man in the sewer. The prophet.
Named
John. In the desert, he ate locusts, wore camel's hair, and was terrible to look at. A great multitude seemed to follow him, disciples, everything.
Can I see him?
No, the king forbids it.
Look! The princess has covered her face with her fan. Her hands are fluttering like doves, like white butterflies.
And why do you look at her? You shouldn't look at her. Something terrible will happen.
What's it like in the sewer?
Up to his waist in shit. Only his chin stays clean.
How awful. Fortunately, a man dies quickly when there's nothing pure in his life.
Not always. The king's older brother, Herodias' first husband, was locked up there for 12 years, and it didn't kill him. He had to be strangled.
The princess is getting up. She's leaving the table. She looks upset. I've never seen her look so pale. Where's she going? She's coming this way.
Please, don't look at her.
She's like a white dove that's strayed. She's like a narcissus trembling in the wind. She's a silver flower.
I couldn't stay there. Why is the king always looking at me with his mole eyes beneath those cracked and trembling lids? Why does my mother's husband look at me that way? Actually, I know too well.
Have you left the feast, princess?
Oh, sweet, the air is here. I can breathe. Inside the palace there are Jews from Jerusalem who are tearing themselves to pieces over foolish ceremonies, and barbarians who drink and drink, while the Greeks with painted eyes and painted cheeks and plaited hair stare into the silent, subtle Egyptians with their long nails of jet, and the Romans just eat. How I loathe the Romans with their coarse and brutal jargon. They are rough and common and put on airs.
Would you like to sit down, princess?
Don't talk to her. Don't look at her. Something bad's gonna happen.
How good to see the moon. She's a little piece of money, cold and chaste. She has never abandoned herself to desire like the other goddesses. Who was that?
The prophet, princess.
Oh, the prophet. The one the king fears. The one who says terrible things about my mother.
We don't understand what he says, princess.
Yes, he says terrible things about her.
Pardon me, princess, but maybe you should return to the feast.
This prophet, is he old?
No, he's young.
We can't be sure.
What a strange voice. I'd like to speak with him.
I'm sorry, Princess, but the king is forbidden.
I want to speak with him.
Wouldn't it be better to return to the feast?
Bring forth the prophet.
We can't.
How dark it is out there. Why, it must be terrible to be in so black a hole. It's like a tomb. Now, didn't you hear me? Bring out the prophet.
But, Princess, it is not allowed.
You'll do this for me, won't you? I just want to look at him. I've heard the king talk about him so passionately. I think the king is afraid of him. Are you?
I'm not afraid, Princess. but-
You do this for me, and tomorrow I will look at you and yesterday back. And it may be that I will smile for you. Now I know that you will do this for me.
But, Princess,
You do this for me. And tomorrow, when I pass through the gateway of the idol island, I will call. Oh, a little green one, you can keep it forever that way, right? And press it till there is no actual light left. It's only a moon. And forever, you will be able to say, Princess Salome, let this fall for me one morning before the whole nation. She lifted her little veil. She smiled. Because I went there.
bring forth the prophet. The Princess Salome desires to see him.
How strange the moon looks. My hand was dead. Wow.
Your father's love. Well, not me.
He floats and holds the reins and is murdered with vile hand.
It's absolutely terrible. It's his eyes above all. They're like black holes, burned by poison and cabinet pieces. They're like black.
Be seduced. To a life I don't respect.
Your body's hideous. It's the body of a leper. It's a plastered wall where vipers crawl and scorpions harvest. Yours is a body filled with loathsome things. It is your hair that I am in love with, John. Your hair is like clusters of black grapes that hang from the vine. Your hair is black like the cedars of Lebanon that give shade to lions and thieves. Long black nights when the moon hides her face. I'm not so black as your hair, let me touch
You're
it.
not listening to me. You are choosing not to listen.
It's horrible! It's a knot of serpents coiled around your neck! It's your mouth that I desire, John. Your mouth is like a red pomegranate cut in two with a knife of ivory. Red blasts of trumpets that herald the kings are not so red as your mouth. Your mouth is the coral that fishers have found in the twilight of the sea. Oh, there's nothing in your mouth so red as your mouth. Let me kiss it. I will kiss your mouth, John. I will kiss your mouth.
Princess, Princess, you are a garden of myrrh. You are the dove of all doves. Don't look at this man. Don't speak such words to him. I can't stand it. Don't say such things.
I will kiss your lips, John.
I can't live.
What'll I do when I'm left without you?
Time will soften your grief.
The gods are taking away the delight of my life. I will fall upon my bed and clasp it in my arms, calling your name and imagining that I hold you when I do not. Visit me in my dreams and gladden me. It is sweet to look upon the dead in sleep, even if only for a moment.
I will kiss your
My friend has killed himself. The young guard has killed himself. I knew the moon was seeking a dead thing, but I did not know it was my friend who she sought. Why didn't I hide him from the moon? If I had hidden him in a cavern, she never would have seen him, but now he is dead. Only yesterday, I bought him a little box of perfume.
I will kiss that.
He was my brother. And nearer to me than a brother. I bought him a box full of perfume and a ring that he always wore. In the evening, we would walk by the river among almond trees and talk about our countries. He spoke very quietly. The sound of his voice was like a flute. I do not take your presence here as friendly. Then was the time for you to sympathize with me when he was at the point of death. But you stood aloof and watched another die, though he was young. And will you weep over the corpse? You showed your character when it came to the test.
she leave the banquet?
You look at her too much and too lasciviously. You're always looking at her.
The moon is strange tonight, like a mad woman who's looking for lovers. She's naked. The clouds seek to clothe her, but she will not let them.
No, the moon is like the moon, that's all. Let's go back inside.
No. I want to stay here where the night is sweet. We can drink more wine to honor the night.
That's not why you're staying here.
Is there a sudden wind blowing?
There is no wind.
It's cold suddenly, with the cold moon. I hear something like the beating of wings. Don't you?
I hear nothing. You must be getting drunk. Let's go back inside.
I am not drunk. It's your daughter who is pale.
I told you not to look at her.
Pour me more wine. Salome, come drink a little wine with me. Caesar himself has sent it. Dip in your red lips, so I may drain the cup.
I'm not thirsty.
You hear how she answers me, this daughter of yours?
She's right.
Salome, come eat some fruit with me. I love to see the mark of your teeth. Come bite a piece of fruit, so I may eat what is left.
I'm not hungry.
See how you have brought up this daughter of the earth.
My daughter and I come from a royal race. As for you, your father was a camel driver, not to mention a drunkard, and ugly.
Liar!
You know it's true.
Salome, come sit next to me. And I will give you your mother's throne.
I'm not tired.
See? What a good girl you are.
Behold! The time has come! That day which I foretold has come to pass! The day I speak of is at hand!
Oh, shut him up.
I think you're afraid of him. I know you're afraid of him.
I am not.
If you're not afraid of him, then why haven't you turned him over to the Jews who have been clamoring for his neck for 6 months?
I will not give him to the Jews. They'll spend another 6 months arguing over what to do with him.
Behold, I hear upon the mountains the feet of him who would be the Savior of the world.
Who? Caesar? But Caesar is not coming here. Caesar is too gouty. They say his feet are like elephants.
I don't think he means Caesar.
Oh, I slipped. I slipped in blood. That's a very bad omen. Why is there blood here? And this body? Why is this body here?
It is the young Syrian sire. He slew himself.
How strange to kill oneself. How ridiculous.
I remember the young Syrian. He had languorous eyes. I remember they looked languorously at Salome. In fact, he looked too much.
He's not the only one.
Take the body away.
There is no justice in the eyes of men. A man who had never harmed them, they may hate its sight without knowing anything about his essential nature. But you're afraid you might suffer something unpleasant at my hands, aren't you? You might just as well show me pity. Allow me to bury the bodies and to lament them. I'll bury them with my own hands. taking them to a sanctuary where no enemies may violate their tombs and do them insult. We should establish a solemn festival. We should appoint rites to expiate their impious murder. Are you searching for the bodies? Spare yourself the trouble. If you have anything to ask of me, speak, if you will. But never shall you lay a hand on me. For I have a magic chariot given me by the sun to protect me from my enemies.
What does this have to do with us? Remove the body. Your king has ordered it.
Well, how many crimes have you witnessed, Queenie? How many excuses have you made for how many, many crimes?
Do you hear what he says about me? You let him revile your own wife.
If the truth be known, Herodias, you are my wife. And before that, you were my brother's wife.
Until you snatched me from his arms.
Oh, let us not get into that too deeply now. Just fill my cup so I can drink to Caesar.
The day my husband died, the sun became black like a sackcloth of hair, and the moon became like blood. I saw it for a moment. The stars of the heavens fell from the sky like unripe figs, and kings were afraid. You're drunk! Stop looking at my daughter!
Dance for me, Salome.
I will not let her dance.
I don't feel like dancing.
Salome, dance for me.
Leave her alone!
I order you to dance!
See how she obeys you?
She will obey me eventually.
He shall be seated on a throne. He shall be wearing scarlet and purple. In one hand he shall bear a golden cup full of blasphemies. And the angel of the Lord shall smite him, and he shall be eaten by worms.
Oh, you're going to be eaten by worms.
Salome, dance for me. I'm sad tonight. I slipped in blood and heard the strange beating of wings without knowing what that means. So dance for me, Salome. If you dance for me, you can have whatever you want. You can have half my kingdom.
Salome, have you seen my silver scissors?
Why? What are you going to cut?
My pubic hair. I always disfigure myself when I've been humiliated. That's when I cut my secret hair. Then the stubble rubs red against my clothes, and my genitals hang out like freshly opened fish. They're sliced, hanging.
That's who I am when Herod looks at me. When he touches me. He is the king, and I want for him to stop. I sit there, waiting for him to stop. While he decides, I wait. He considers, I wait. Wondering again what time is really worth.
I don't see hope. I don't think it.
Nothing will be changed. Means I will be hurt. I will be used. I will be sacrificed. I will be unhappy. I will be angry until he stops having control. Until I stop waiting. Waiting. Sire! Will you give me whatever I ask?
Do not dance, my daughter.
Whatever you ask of me, even half my kingdom.
You swear!
I swear!
Do not dance.
By what do you swear?
By my life, by my crown, By my God, whatever you desire, I shall give it. If you will but dance for me. Oh, Salome! Oh, Salome!
Sworn an oath, Heron.
I have sworn.
My daughter, do not dance!
Even half my kingdom. You will make a beautiful queen. Ah! She's cold here. There's an icy wind, and I hear the beating of wings. Maybe there's a huge black bird, but why can't I see it? No, it is not cold. It is hot. I am choking. Pour water on my hands. Give me snow to eat. Quick, quick, loosen my collar. No, leave it. It's my garland that hurts me. The flowers are on fire. They have burned my forehead. Now I can breathe again. It is not wise to find symbols in everything that one sees. Never mind. I'm happy again. Your daughter is going to dance for me. Salome, you promised to dance.
I will dance for you, sire.
No.
Did you hear what she said? She will dance for me. Salome, whatever you desire, I will give it. I have sworn it.
You have.
And I have never broken my word. Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting to change into my perfume and veil, and for my slaves to remove my sandals.
She will dance with naked feet, like white doves, like white flowers. Oh. There's blood spilled on the ground. She must not dance on blood. It's an evil omen.
What do you care if she dances in blood? You're wading waist deep in it.
Look, the moon is red as blood.
Yes, I see it. The stars of the heavens are falling from the sky like unripe figs. The sun is black like a sackcloth, and the king on earth is afraid.
Ah! Salome!
Charger.
A silver charger? Surely, yes! She's charming, is she not? What do you want in a silver charger? Fair and sweet Salome, tell me, my treasures belong to you!
The head of John the Baptist.
Well said, my daughter, well said!
Oh.
No!
Well said!
No, Salome, that is not what you want. Don't listen to your mother. She's always giving you bad advice.
It's not my mother's advice that I heed. It is for my own pleasure that I demand the head of John the Baptist in a silver charger. You have sworn an oath, Herod.
I know. But I pray, ask for something else.
Bring me the head of
Ask
John.
for half my kingdom.
The head of John.
No, I will not. You swore, Herod.
Everybody heard it!
Shut up. I'm not talking to you.
Don't give in, Salome. He swore. He swore.
Salome, dear Salome, please don't be so stubborn. I have always been kind to you. I have always loved you. Maybe too much from time to time. But this is a terrible thing to ask of me. The head of a man severed from his body is a horrible thing to see. Like slaughtered fish sliced open. What pleasure could you have in it? Listen, I have an emerald. A great emerald. The largest in the world. Take it. Ask it of me and it will be yours.
Give me the head of John.
No. Look. It is true that I have looked at you. I have looked at you too much. But I will not look at you anymore. I will only look in the mirror. Salome, let us be friends. You know my white peacocks that walk in the garden between the myrtles and the white cypresses? Their beaks are smeared with gold and their feet stained violet. I will give you 50 peacocks. You will be like the moon in the midst of a great white cloud. I will give you 100 peacocks.
Give me the head of
if
John.
you release me of my jewels hidden in the palace. Anything. A pink star, a spider web, a dancing star too, and a point and a shadow, a sky below, a calico rose in the middle of your skull, a red mask, a red egg, a moonscape made of glass, magnified tongue cells, salted spongy things, mountains of black, gray hills.
Bring me the head of John.
Bring her what she asks.
I hear nothing. There's no sound. There's only silence. Something has fallen to the ground. You would not let me kiss your mouth, John. Well, I can kiss it now. I can bite it with my teeth. But why don't you look at me, John? Your eyes that were so terrible, so full of rage and scorn, are shut now. Why are they shut? Open your eyes. Are you afraid of me? And your tongue, it was like a red snake, like a scarlet viper that spat its venom at me. How is it that you spit no longer? You spoke evil words against me. Well, I still live. And you are dead, and your head belongs to me. You were the man that I loved among men. Your body was a column of ivory, a garden of dove and lily. When I looked at you, I heard a strange music. Oh, I am thirsty for your body. But neither wine nor apples can appease my desire. Oh, the mystery of love is greater than the mystery of death.
She's a monster. This daughter of yours. I tell you, she has committed a great crime against some unknown god.
I am pleased with my daughter.
tell you, something terrible will happen. Put out the lights. Hide the moon. I will not look at things. Hide the stars. I'm afraid.
I have kissed your lip mouth, John. I have kissed your mouth. There was a bitter taste on my lips. Was it the taste of blood? Or the taste of love? They say that love has a bitter taste.